foreign, I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these odds ain't got nothing on them. I secured the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Ooh. Only winning is exception on my crew. Yeah. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah. Then I hit that.
Well, it is just the perfect time of year for a trip to the Carolinas, and that's where we find ourselves at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season, Week 17, is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Brees leaves this one with Kamara. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
Alvin Kamara hit the NFL with a bang, had double-digit touchdowns in his first 2 seasons. Now, production fell off a little bit last year. Just 6 times did he find the end zone. But his ability to run it and catch it out of the backfield makes him hard to cover. Look for a bounce-back season in 2020.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Michael Thomas with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Saints have taken the early lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
first and 10 and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Bridgewater now. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Now Bridgewater. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver. Whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter, they'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you can see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
First down, New Orleans.
Ready. Slide 8.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
Carry for New Orleans.
4 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On second down, Kamara. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15.
Brings up 3rd down.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Christian McCaffrey deep for Carolina. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
At the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it's a bootleg with Bridgewater. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On third down, Bridgewater. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first two drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. .21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10.
41-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out first and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
Desmond King on the tackle.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Let's make these babies cry all the way back. Undercrunch.
Bridgewater on first down. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
7-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The first carry now for Benny Snell. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 7 yards there and a first down.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. Got some good blocking, too. Helped him pick up the first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
And there's a catch by Christian McCaffrey, and he plays a huge role in the passing attack. He's caught over 100 passes each of the last 2 years, so he is a defense's nightmare because how do you identify him before the snap on every play? Is he a running back? Is he a receiver? Do you guard him with a defensive back, a linebacker? Whatever you do, he tends to have the answer himself and ends up making big plays.
Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Dancing to his left. 4th down after the New Orleans defense holds serve. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And this one is right down Broadway. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Breeze finding Kamara. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Gain of 8. Brings up second.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
And this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
The ball carrier.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Breeze's throw going to be caught by Sanders. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Catch number 44 of on the year. It's a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Now Breeze. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Desmond King on the return. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Watch your slap, watch your slap, watch your slap.
Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
Yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Palardy now on to punt as he sends this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3 except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
On 2nd and 9, Breeze. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Saints on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. Shotgun now for Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 10 yards, good for his Saints, 1st down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Again, this is Kamara. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Tackle made.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
From midfield, here's Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. Back to the ground, it's Kamara. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. From the 41, Breeze. No, he doesn't have it. Maybe some alligator arms there going over the middle. 3rd down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Breeze now to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. That's going to bring up fourth down, only a gain of 2 there. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
At the 25-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Here's Bridgewater. And he's taken down here by the Saints. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. So Bridgewater needing to work a little magic after that sack on a 3rd and long. Final play of the half, Bridgewater. Buying time to his left. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're in a 13-3 hole here now as they come up on 1st down. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Play action now. Bridgewater. He's going to look deep for more. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Complete to Jesper.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Bridgewater again. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Pick there by Nick Nelson, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
He's brought
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Again, it's Kamara. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down. Stopped at the Panthers' 33. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Yetur Gross-Matos gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. From the gun, it's Breeze. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
By Dante Jackson.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
And it'll come out to the 25 as King opts for the touchback.
5-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And that's caught inside the 30.
That's good.
A big 3rd down play there for the Panthers. 49 yards. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Up to make the stop, the Pro Bowl safety, Malcolm Jenkins.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, and hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a 1st down here. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he takes it into the end zone for the Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown. Extra point forthcoming. And it's up. This is good, and it makes it a 16-10 game now.
Makes the score Saints 16, Panthers 10. Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And we will not see a run back here. From Harris
at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Pretty important third quarter drive for it, and momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one 28 yards on the ground. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
At the 47-yard line.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
A man who's been busy this afternoon is Kamara again. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Taken down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. To throw, it's Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good.
It's a gain of 6.
Give him 6 yards in the first down.
Saints.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play action. Breeze. He'll let this go for the end zone. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie Jeremy Chinn. And he is all the way up past the 25.
God, Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
26-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
And able to steer clear of that first tackler as he works his way forward for about 4.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
A gain of 2 on the play.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Check my 46. I got it. Switch. What do you want?
To throw is Bridgewater. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for Carolina. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. On the return, Harris. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. An update from down in Tampa. And the Falcons have added to their lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. He'll start with a give to Camaro. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They run it again with Kamara. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times and 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Oh, what a juke into space. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 40. 10 yards, good for a Saints 1st down.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. They fake the give. Here's Breeze. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a... Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. The 20, 10, and he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that, and a great play for that defensive unit. Sly on for the extra point. It's up and good, and they take the lead by a point, 17-16.
Makes the score Panthers 17, Saints 16. Joey Sly to kick off for Carolina.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
Now that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. That's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. The Saints on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This will be 3rd and forever. Here's Breeze to throw. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down.
Complete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And not his best effort there, as this one's going to be spotted down just outside of the 40-yard line.
At the 42-yard line.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. First down, Bridgewater. He's going to air one out for... Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Give him 32 on the play.
Goal at the 9-yard line.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Gain on the play leads to second and goal at the 10-yard line.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on second and goal. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Alex Anzalone. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss.
Goal to go.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. This is caught. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Bridgewater to throw it. And he will get into the end zone. It's 2 points and also a 2-score advantage as the lead swells to 9.
16. Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
Michael Thomas.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
First down, Saints.
On 1st down, Breeze. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
A gain of
12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. Kamara's got the first down and then some. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
First down, New Orleans.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. Third down here.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now, Breeze again. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. So now with a little over 2 minutes to play, the road back gets very difficult.
Difficult, but still not impossible if they go ahead and play this thing out. Now the defense has to come up big. They've got to go for their strip of the football on each and every snap to try and give themselves a chance.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Now the throw pulled in by Anderson. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
First and 10 at the 30.
Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
11 yards there, first down. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the fourth.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
McCaffrey, the ball.
No gain on the play there, second down.
Right at the line of
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
It's a loss of a yard, bringing up 3rd and 12.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Here's Michael Palardy now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Charles, in this one, I think the storyline really, the 4th quarter, coming into it neck and neck, but they were able to separate, put their foot on the gas, and get the win.
And since you mentioned neck and neck, I must stay with a little bit of a horse racing theme. It was that close, and then really went into the gallop and finished it strong.
One more horse racing theme. I am glad you posted today.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
So for the Panthers, they will indeed finish over 500 at 9-7. And that is maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but a better than average season nonetheless. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, this loss will mean they finish the season right at 500 at 8-8. But they've got better days in their future. Of that, you can be sure. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaud. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, yeah, champion, huh? Yeah, we here.
Second nature, all is automatic. Jesus wept.